The Secret History of the Moon. Many solemn nights, blonde moon, we stand and marvel, sleeping our noons away. Matsunaga Teitoku. Since the dawn of consciousness, humanity has looked up at the pale light in the night sky and wondered. The moon, silent, distant, and eternal, has watched life unfold on Earth since the beginning. To our ancestors, it was a mystery, a symbol, a companion. In ancient tales, they spoke of an old man who, while digging, discovered a small, glowing stone. He held it in his hands, and it grew brighter and brighter until it tore free and drifted into the heavens, becoming the moon. But myth only hints at truth, for written in the moon's rocks lies a far greater story. A story of fire and chaos, of destruction and creation. The moon holds a secret, one that reveals not only where it came from, but how we came to be. Forget what you think you know. It's time to see the moon in a new light. Act 1. Stones from across the night. Moon rocks are pages torn from an ancient book, each one a record of events billions of years old. Half a century ago, when Apollo astronauts brought home the first samples, we opened those pages for the very first time. And through them, we began to glimpse the moon's epic history. By making ourselves small, by listening closely, we can almost see what these stones have seen. For decades, geochemists compared the composition of Earth and moon rocks, and what they found was extraordinary. Their chemical signatures, their elemental fingerprints, were identical. The isotopes of oxygen, silicon, and titanium were a perfect match, as if Earth and Moon shared the same DNA. But there was more. Volatile elements, things that evaporate easily, were missing, vaporized long ago. These clues told a violent story. Earth and Moon were born together from catastrophe. Act 2. The Giant Impact. 4.5 billion years ago, the solar system was chaos. Dozens of rocky worlds, still forming, clashed in a cosmic dance. Amid this turmoil was a young, molten Earth, a planet still searching for stability. Then came Theia, a Mars-sized world on a fatal trajectory. When it struck, the impact was beyond imagination. Theia was obliterated. Earth's outer layers were torn away. The planet itself became a swirling ocean of molten rock, shrouded in a sky of vaporized stone. Out of this chaos, debris began to gather, a glowing ring encircling the wounded Earth. And within a mere 100 years, that ring condensed into a new world, the moon. This is the giant impact hypothesis, the reigning explanation for decades. It fits so much of what we see, but not everything. Because if the moon was made mostly from Theia, its chemistry should differ from Earth's. Yet the two are twins. Their isotopes indistinguishable. Something doesn't add up. Could the story we've believed for generations be wrong?
Act 3. Radical Theories. To solve the mystery, scientists dared to imagine the unthinkable. One idea, the georeactor hypothesis, proposed that early Earth's interior was rich in radioactive elements like uranium. Over time, centrifugal forces might have concentrated these elements until one day, A colossal underground nuclear explosion tore through the crust, blasting material into orbit, material that became the moon. It would explain the chemical similarities perfectly, but such an explosion would require conditions that may never have existed. The theory, dramatic as it is, remains speculative. Perhaps the answer isn't in our assumptions, but in changing the way we see planets. Act 4. Synestia, the planet that wasn't a planet. Re-examining the giant impact led to a revolutionary new concept, the synestia hypothesis. Maybe the Earth wasn't struck and left as a planet. Maybe it was struck so hard, it stopped being one. The collision didn't just melt Earth, it vaporized it, turning it into a vast, spinning torus of molten rock and vapor, a synestia. Inside this fiery halo, rock vapor condensed like rain. Droplets merged into clumps, and clumps became the moon. For a time, the moon orbited within this enormous cloud of vaporized Earth, hidden, glowing, suspended inside its parent. As the synestia cooled and collapsed, Earth took shape again, and the moon slowly drifted outward. A child born from the body of its mother. The moon and Earth shared the same chemistry because they were, once, the same world.
Act 5. Forgotten Waters and the Hand of Life. But the moon's story doesn't end in fire. There was a time when it may have known water, and perhaps, briefly, even life. Twice in its history, vast volcanic eruptions spewed water vapor from deep within the moon's mantle, forming temporary atmospheres, and maybe even pools of liquid water on the surface. Imagine standing beneath an alien sky, floating in a lunar sea, watching the blue Earth rise overhead. Could life from Earth, carried by asteroid impacts, have found refuge there, even for a moment? If it ever did, it was fleeting. The moon soon lost its atmosphere, and its surface was left dry and silent once more. Yet the moon still shaped life in a profound way. Its gravity steadied Earth's axis, preventing chaotic climate swings that could have extinguished life before it began. Without the moon, we might not be here at all. Act 6. The Eternal Companion. To know the moon's story is to understand our own. Its birth is our birth. Its scars are our history. We've learned so much, but many pages remain unread. Will we return to the moon? The choice is ours. It waits for us, as it always has. Quietly shining, keeper of Earth's most ancient secret.